Welcome to the Gamehouse Week 2 Overwatch Preview. Week 1 brought us some amazing matches, and looking at Week 2, it is possible that we could see more of the same. This will be the first time we see interdivisional matchups as the Pacific and the Atlantic teams square off. Our player to watch this week will be Pine. His play last week was near mythical levels as he looked to be unstoppable on Ilios. Everyone will be hoping he gets more playing time this week to work his magic for the Excelsior.
They continue to get, he's so aggro on this McCree, he rolls in, somersaults in, that's another 3-kill life for Pine.
Okay, so in the span of 25 seconds, he gets the dive! I can't even finish my sentence before he kills someone else. This is unreal.
Now to the Wednesday matchup. The 1-1 Shock and the 1-1 Fusion will lead off in Week 2. Philly surprised everyone last week when they won their first ever match while the Shock were disappointing. If the Shock can't learn to win without Baby Bay carrying them, this week will be more the same. We predict the Fusion 3-1. In Match 2, we have the 0-2 Florida Mayhem and the 2-0 Seoul Dynasty. Seoul did what we expected last week. They were just really good. The Florida Mayhem did not pull off the upset we predicted and actually struggled in their later matchups. The Dynasty should be able to take care of business, winning 4-0. The last match of the day will be between two winless squads, the Houston Outlaws and the Shanghai Dragons. The Outlaws underperformed in Week 1, especially with the surprising loss to the Fusion, who actually may be a pretty good team. Shanghai, on the other hand, have a lot they need to improve on. They looked better against the Shock, but we will still see them losing to Houston this week, 3-1. Thursday should bring some much better matchups than we saw on Wednesday. The surprising 0-2 Dallas Fuel will be facing the Houston Outlaws. Dallas had a very tough Week 1 and will be looking to rebound in their first match of the week. Houston, on the other hand, could have already won on Wednesday, so they will just be looking to get back to 500 early on in this stage. The Fuel will show off the adjustments they made and make up for a bad Week 1. We predict them winning 3-1. For our matchup of the week, we have the battle of the undefeateds, the LA Valiant and the New York Excelsior. The Valiant were not expected to be this good. They will have to continue that if they want to win this match. On the other hand, the Excelsior were expected to be good, but not this good. With Pine basically giving the Excelsior at least one map, we expect them to win this match, but not easily, 3-2. The Philly Fusion and the 1-1 LA Gladiators will do battle to end Day 2. This should be a great matchup, as both teams seem to be fairly even. The Fusion will look to Shadowburn to turn it on, while the Gladiators' trio of DPS will need to mix it up. In the end, we believe the Fusion will come out on top, but needing a 5th map to make it 3-2. Friday will start off the weekend right, with the Seoul Dynasty and the 1-1 Boston Uprising. Boston played well in Week 1, having a chance to go 2-0, but they just couldn't get past Pine. This week, they face their best opponent yet in Seoul. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they're going to be the team to hand Seoul their first loss. We predict the Dynasty winning 4-0. In the middle match of Day 3, we have two teams trying to get their first wins of the season, the Florida Mayhem and the Shanghai Dragons. These games could be close as both teams will be playing hard to get out of the cellar. In the end, we believe that the team unity of the Mayhem will prevail as they win 3-2. The last match of Friday will feature the Dallas Fuel and the 2-0 London Spitfire. Dallas has easily had the hardest schedule to start the year, and the Spitfire will bring them no reprieve. The Fuel handled themselves well against the Dynasty, and we believe they will do the same here. We are predicting an upset, as we still worry about the team chemistry possibly hurting the Spitfire. The Fuel will be hungry, and they'll win 3-2. Day 4 will bring us some very good matches as we end Week 2. Leading off will be the Spitfire and the Valiant. If our predictions are correct, then both teams will be coming off their first losses of the stage. This could lead to both sides coming in looking to take out their frustration on each other. While the Valiant were surprising in Week 1, we think they will end this week 0-2 with the Spitfire coming at them like a bat out of hell, winning 4-0. Match 2 will showcase the Gladiators and the Excelsior. Both of these teams look solid, but with Ilios not in their maps to be played, it'll be interesting to see if Pine gets used elsewhere. This could ruin the groove for the Excelsior, and we predict it will lead to a 3-1 Gladiators W. Ending Week 2 will be the Uprising and the Shock. Boston has some really good pieces that will continue to improve as the season goes on. Look for them to start to come together and keep Baby Bay out of the picture, winning this matchup 4-0. Thank you for watching the Gamehouse Overwatch League preview. We will be bringing you a new preview every week before the matches start, so remember to check back in. You can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Those links are listed below. Hit that subscribe button, and from our house to yours, keep it here at the Gamehouse for all your sports and esports needs.